Welcome back, everybody, to This is the Police. I am your host, Falcon. As always, if you're enjoying the series and want to see more of this going forward, let me know in the comments and by leaving a like, and we will easily keep going forward. No questions asked. So far, I'm having a great time with this. Not to mention, everything has changed for... not I'm going to say for the worse, but everything's a bit different now, isn't it? We apparently no longer have the same car. Chief Boyd now has a wig. He's got a whole new look. Everything's completely different. This game threw a complete curveball at me, which is so strange, honestly. But it is what it is. Let's see here. We have a stripe to give off. Let's give this stripe over to... you know what? It's about time that Purdy got upgraded, I'm going to say. I wanted to give it a tar, but Purdy will do for this one. Let's see what we have here available. Hey, look at that. We don't have a disc player anymore. Now we're moving on to cassettes. You guys remember those? Huh, kids? Cassettes? No? Cassette players? Yeah? No? Okay. I know, everything's either... well, actually, I was going to say everything's CD or digital these days. That's not even true. CDs are kind of also like a relic now when you think about it. They're mostly now just, digital, really. Crazy stuff. Automatic weapons. Let me take everything. I need some money, man. Cop hunt. What the hell is this? Jack, while you were in the hospital, a hunt was declared on all cops. It's like all the criminals in the city suddenly went savage. They're cornering officers one by one and beating them to death. Our boys have started refusing to ride out on calls alone. When the situation is really bad, even two will refuse to go. So I can't send cops out on their own anymore, huh? Ooh, boy. Well, first and foremost, let me tell you what I read in the comments here recently. Apparently, I wish I had known this earlier, because good God, it would have been so awesome. When I make requests for the city, I don't just have to choose one, you could choose all of them. And of course, sometimes they'll just, deny 1, 2, even 3, maybe even all 4. But if you do all these 4, there's a chance you could get all 4 as well, or sometimes even 3. I wish I would have known that earlier because, man, we'd have an easier time at this point in the game had I known, but, there you have it. At least now I know, but it's still pretty terrible. Let's see, police station, we could hire a labor market. Let's see. Robert McNamara. I think we need somebody for Shift A because we're very low over here. So, Robert McNamara, welcome over to Shift A. Thank you, sir. And that's about it, right? Yeah, we made a request. Everything else seems fine. Vandalism at City Center. A passerby saw 3 teenagers setting fire to a parked car. According to an eyewitness, you can still catch them. They're just walking down the street, not even in a hurry. All right. So, let's go with, I can't send them out on their own anymore, apparently, huh? So let's do Grant and Strong, so we can level them up. That seems like a relatively easy call. Shouldn't be that much of a problem there for Grant and Strong to hold on. Just realized all of our cops here have stripes at least, so that's going to help us out. Oh, you know what? I think, we might be... I think I should remove Tar, so we can pick up that extra thing that just popped up right now, because I think he was, working on the other case, so we would have nobody for this one. There it is, Tar. That's what I figured as much. So, Tar, you work this one. Drug sales, King Louis nightclub. Club patrons found a man lying unconscious in the bathroom due to an apparent drug overdose. Huh. So, if somebody just overdosed, why are they calling me for this? Yeah. Sorry, dude, you were doing, apparently, I would imagine, cocaine. It seems like the likely candidate when you're over here in the toilet. I mean, not that I'm speaking from experience or anything like that. I'm just saying, college was a crazy time, but, I've heard through friends, of course. Theft, Everyday Mall. Security guard noticed a suspicious group of teenagers hiding things under their jackets as they walked past the checkout. When he asked them to stop, the teenagers scattered in all directions, then ran out of the store and the parking lot. The guard called the police and says they couldn't have gotten far. You want me to handle this shit, huh? Fine. Let's send Purdy and Samadhi. Yeah, no, we might get a call. Then again, we can't send people on their own, so we might as well just do that, yeah. Because even if we get a call for 2, or at least for 2 cops, we cannot send Smith alone because they might refuse going to it, so screw it. Go out there, handle the call, since you guys can't roll solo anymore because of this cop hunt. Investigation has started. Mr. Bates saw a little fella in a white jacket. He ordered cherry juice and drank at the bar, and then went to the bathroom with some bearded guy. I thought they were just up for a little tickle. You see a lot of that these days, but when the other folks found a bearded guy with his nose in the toilet, I knew the guy in the jacket was up to no good. What do you mean he's up to a little tickle? Are you implying that they were, getting some little nookie in the side or something, or were they just sharing drugs? I'm not sure what little tickle means. It could mean either one, honestly. Doctor, the man suffered a heart attack brought on by cocaine use. He lost consciousness, fell down and hit his head. The man was rushed to intensive care. His condition is serious but stable. Alright, it's toilet. One of the boots had a broken toilet, and on the floor beneath it was an empty bag Cocaine bag sitting in a pool of blood. All right. Well, I mean, seems pretty obvious what happened then. Mr. Gilliam, a bum. I saw a kid in a silly white jacket running out of the club. Ran like the devils were after him. Wish I had some of whatever he was on. You would, bum. Miss Gross, I was doing my eyes in the bathroom mirror when I heard a terrible roar on the other side of the wall. Me and my friend went to see what was happening and found a drug addict lying on the floor. Of course, we called an ambulance, but it might be better if he didn't make it. These smelly druggies always stink up the air of our beautiful planet. Harsh. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens here pretty soon. We have reckless endangerment at the ghetto. An unidentified woman says that there's a strange surgeon operating without a license from the basement of her house. He hardly looks like a real doctor. He's old, maybe senile, and always seems drunk. Wowee. Do you think Grant and Strong is good enough for this one, or should we wait? How much time do we have? 20 seconds? No, we're not going to have enough time to get him back. So Grant and Strong, good luck to you. We'll see how that one plays out for us. I'm pretty sure Smith, Purdy, and Samity will be fine. Seemed like a really low threat call. Yeah, everything's cool here. Great. Experience for all, not a bad thing. Alrighty. I wouldn't be too worried about this cop hunt thing. The only problem is that we only have 5 cops for this shift, so I'm a bit worried as to what could go down. Rape at Chinatown dormitories, huh? Alright, let's wait for Smith, Purdy, and Samity. Oh, shit. In a dirty basement, a teetering old man is digging around inside a young man's ripped open stomach. Call an ambulance, rush at the old man, order the old man to move slowly away from the patient. I don't think we have time to call an ambulance here. And I don't think we're going to rush him with an open stomach. Let's ask him to move away. Offender caught, officers are unharmed, civilians unharmed. Well, other than the ripped open stomach, right? Alright, let's ask him this call. Rape. A student couldn't get into his room. It was locked from the inside and he heard muffled cries coming from within. It sounded like someone was raping my girlfriend. That's pretty serious, dude. Why aren't you, like, banging up against that door until it, pops open? I certainly would. Purdy, Sam, and D, do we need 3 cops for this, or should we go with 2? Let's just go with 2. Purdy and Sam and D, go check it out. I want to hold on to a couple of extra ones just in case we get another serious call here. Not that rape isn't serious, but it's only asking for 4 cops, so I think 2 stripes should be more than enough for that. SWAT paddy wagon. Nothing here so far, huh? St. John's Hospital. What is this? A nurse reports that she saw an elderly woman cut off her husband's life support system after a car accident left him in a coma for months. I know his case was hopeless, but it's still murder, the greatest sin of all. According to the nurse, the woman has blocked off the entrance to the ward. 2-cup call. Smith, do you think you could go by yourself, or do you really have to wait for somebody for this, man? Let's see if he refuses. Yep. Refuses. Alright, give me a second. Rape report. The girlfriend was just having a special moment with her new boyfriend. Oh, that's no good. That is no good, my friend. Oh, my girlfriend's being raped. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Alright, let's see. Well, I gotta send 2 people out, don't I? It said some were refused. Like, will all of them refuse, or only some? Yeah, apparently all of them. Okay. We'll send you 2. It's like I got no choice in the matter, apparently. I really hate not being able to send 1 cop. Assault with an offensive weapon. A trucker just called in. He says a van stopped on the side of the road and 3 large men got out with shovels. Then someone fell to the ground out of the back of the van. I think they had his hands tied up. They hit him in the head with one of the shovels and led him into the woods. Oh, fuck. Oh, this requires a lot of cops. It requires SWAT. Oh boy. Yeah, we're not gonna have Grant and Strong back by then either. Seems like we're gonna have to do this one without them. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, it seems like we're gonna have to do it. Alright. Okay. Smid, Purdy, Sam D, SWAT. Good luck, guys. Homicide report. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Oh, cool. Alrighty. Well, that's fine. I'm worried about that huge call, though. That's what's really bothering me here at the moment, considering all the people that were required for that. Sardia's jewelry store armed robbery. Oh, good. A shit ton of cops, and we only have, well, we don't have even any back just yet. An eyewitness reports that 5 armed men burst into a jewelry store. A series of gunshots followed, then a few minutes later, a girl staggered out of the store, bleeding from the stomach. Oh, fudge. Requires SWAT, too, which we don't have anymore. Do I really send Grant and Strong out for this one? I mean, technically speaking, I mean, not to be a dick, but they're not exactly, like, you know, overly leveled where it'll be like the, you know, hardest hit that we've had. Is it better to attend to the call and possibly lose him, or is it just better to ignore this call? This seems really serious, though, with armed robberies and shit, you know? Like, and people getting shot in the stomach, apparently. Like, it seems like if I don't attend to this one, I'm gonna lose probably a spot. I'd rather lose a cop than a spot, because I could always replace a cop, I guess, right? Okay. I don't feel good about this. Yeah. Well, there goes my answer. They're not gonna do it, so, hey. There goes that call. Expect to hear a call from the mayor pretty soon, huh? The van is empty, but the engine is still warm. The area is silent and dark. Wait in ambush near the van. Enter the forest, try not to make any noise. Turn on a flashlight and run into the woods. I'm gonna wait in ambush near the van. Fender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Okay, yeah, I don't think I wanted to storm into that woods like that, man. And this, unfortunately, I can't do that one. Oh, man, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? Offender escaped. Civilians killed, yeah. I figured as much. No new frames found. Are you kidding me with this shit here? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me, does it? Doesn't make any sense to me. These frames do not correlate with what's happening here. Okay, well, can't do that one. Homicide report. No new frames found again with this. I don't think, like, it said, like, you know, she was killed from the back, right? The blunt hit came from the back. And we're not seeing a back hit there at all. 3 new frames, open investigation. Okay, so. We're thinking cocaine. So, bearded guy. Wait a minute, who the hell is this? Red shirt. I see little white jacket guy. And then there's a bearded guy over here who was doing the cocaine, right? What is this? You're taking pills. There was no talk about pills. I see a bearded guy here, but... I don't know. I'm not seeing the pills one. I don't think that one is going to fly with me here too well. What are the chances the mayor doesn't take a job from me for not going to that call? I tried. I mean, I would have sacrificed the cops instead of the job slot, honestly, but just couldn't do it. End of the day? End of the day. All right. Let's see what we get tomorrow, I guess. Everybody here's cool. Alrighty. Shift B has a lot more cops, thankfully, so I feel comfortable going to Shift B.
Impressive recovery, Mr. Boyd. I'm still not happy about how soon you're back to work. Well, not happy as your doctor. As a resident of Freeburg, I'm immensely grateful for it.
Really?
Just don't tell anyone, or they'll pull my license.
Well, thank you again for coming to see me at night.
Oh, well, whatever you need, Mr. Boyd. Any doctor in this town would come running any hour, day or night, you can believe me. You're not suffering from headaches. It says here that you are taking painkillers after a back injury. But a prescribed dose is enough to...
Dr. Krasinski, you trust me?
And, sorry?
Do you trust me?
In what way, Mr. Boyd?
You think I'm an honest and reasonable man, Doctor?
You're joking, Mr. Boyd. Thanks to you, my wife finally agreed to buy a house here, and we've decided to have children. Thanks to you, I'm not afraid to visit my patients at night. I think you are the most honest and reasonable person in the city, Mr. Boyd.
Great. You see, Dr. Krasinski, I'm an addict.
Mr. Boyd, is...
Well, not a drug addict in the way you might imagine. I'm not some weak-willed junkie. Sometimes I stay clean so long that the tablets stay locked in the barn so long they go past the expiration date. But there are less pleasant stories.
You know what? Let's...
I once took a whole bottle right there in the barn. Passed out in my own vomit. I almost choked. I fought the convulsions, somehow managed to break 4 ribs. For 2 weeks, my chest was so sore I wanted to die. But for those 2 weeks, I kept swallowing pills. Couldn't stop.
If you want, I could...
I once took a dose right before a party at home. My wife Laura had some old friends over from college. I didn't take that many, maybe 5 or 6 pills, but it felt like I'd taken a few hundred. I passed out while I was carrying a tray of drinks. On the way down, I knocked over a set of Laura's scented candles. The house almost burned down. The repairs took a good chunk from our savings.
Mr. Boyd, if you'll allow me, I'd just...
As you can see, Doctor, I'm well aware of the seriousness of the situation and the possible consequences. But sometimes I need the pills. I don't use the word lightly. Sometimes I've got to work on cases with more energy than I've got. I can't do it without them. And I know you want me doing my job. So tomorrow I want you to come here and bring me some tablets. Lots of tablets. 10 bottles. No, better 15. Yeah, 15 bottles. The next 3 months are going to be extremely difficult, Doc.
I would like to discuss your...
You'll bring the pills, Doctor?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes.
Very good. Look, I don't want to trouble you any further. I bet your family doesn't like you running away with me at night. I'd bet they'd rather I was still in that coma.
I'm speechless. What is that? What's the old phrasing goes? Not really old phrasing. What is that, Dark Knight or some shit? You either die the hero, or you live long enough to become the villain. Is that us? Are we becoming the villain? It feels that way. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up here with this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. I will catch you next time.